and good morning. Happy Monday. We're just going to chill out today, do some planning. Hope everyone's doing well. My phone is being sluggish today. There we go. Okay. Hey, Xenocron. Good morning. There we go. Phone is set up. I'm actually going to take a moment and reboot good old Capitan over there. How was your weekend? Hope everything went well. Oh my goodness. Ooh, interesting email threads Monday morning. Oh, that's rough. You had a good weekend though. That's good. So today we're going to do some planning. Gonna chill out, do some planning. Gonna review where we are. Stuff like that.
What goes around really comes around. Sometimes they try to pull you down. Always keep a smile when they want you frown. I say no one can keep me down. Even though the road is long.
There we go. Raspberry Pi's back.
Just keep trotting out.
Finally fixed Firefox.
Even if you fail, just keep moving on.
Okay. Okay, spread's good. Alright, I think we're about ready. Gonna go over there a little bit. Gonna be over there, some of the code. Firefox running over there. I need to fire up Capitan still. Oh my goodness. I am sore. More so than I thought I would be. It's just I had a bunch of farm duties to take care of yesterday, so incredibly uncomfortable at the moment. Only if I move though, so should be okay.
What goes around really comes around. Sometimes they try to pull you down. Always keep a smile when they want you frown. I say no
Farm
one
duties,
can
oh yeah.
keep me down.
Gotta, winter is coming.
In time you'll make it. Just keep trotting on. The world is yours, so take it. Even if you fail, just keep moving on. They try to break you down.
So we got our corn patch harvested, our itty bitty little corn patch harvested. We got a wagon full. It's not bad. It's kind of fun. Fed the rest of the stocks to the goats. They're just chilling out there at the moment. So, where are we going with this? This is planning day. Dun dun dun. Let's zoom out some. Need a fresh space on here. There we go. So we got a couple of things that need some help. So what's that on my screen? Oh, schmutz. All right. Let's go back to README here. No, not that README. Over here, probably. Yes. To do. Need to find some real quick. Huh. I don't know where it went. Alright, no matter. Okay, we're gonna come back here. Let's kill off some of this. Can close that. Close this for a bit. That. Origin we can leave running. Might as well check to see if there's anything up to date in Rust Analyzer. Oh, okay. All right. We're going to do a little to-do markdown bit. Markdown preview, get that running. There we go. It doesn't do the little checkbox markdown stuff like GitHub does. That's okay. Oh, that's crazy. If I go to the bottom of this, it scrolls to the bottom here. So you can see them both at the same time. It's because, isn't it because there's no space between the dash? Oh. I'm not sure. Oh, that is it. Yes, yes, yes. That's perfect. Okay. Thank you, Xenocron. All right. Yeah, you nailed it. There it is. All right. LegaSea. LegaSea milestones. So we've got a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know if we want to keep it. I mean, some of this is really not so needed. Yeah, just a bunch of kind of scrolls. Perfect. All right. We've got a lot of stuff in here that needs to be cleaned up. I expect that some of this will simply get moved up above. All right. So the big goal that I have written down here. Good morning, Skio-G. What's a preview program? What's a preview? Oh, Firefox, actually. So here, we're inside of Vim, and we've got a plugin. Let's see. Did I get Capitan running again? Let's see, is Capitan there? Probably not. There we go. I've got some .dot files. Inside of the .dot files, I'm using Markdown Preview. So we can do, preview and stop previewing. And then it just launches your browser and scrolls your browser to wherever you are in the file. So it's kind of nice. I can end up seeing both of them, even though you can't see them both on the screen. Did I manage to get that working properly? Yeah, it just worked. I didn't do anything special. No, it always stops working. That's odd. Yeah, it just works, TM. Precisely. All right, so the goal is near. Let's put a date on it. And I've got some other scribblings here that I'm going to try to bring into here. Goal is for September 12th. Let's put hard dates on it. September 12th, 2021. Not 2120. In 100 years, we will have achieved a multiplayer game. Milestones. All right. To have a working multiplayer game with teams, building, and PvE combat. This should not preclude the ability to have PvP combat in the future, etc., but I just have no plans for that at the moment. Now, I'm not sure what this... Let's put this at the head of the random stuff. Not sure what that is. Alright, a bit of the multiplayer stuff actually is in progress. So what does this look like if we check that off? Oh, it's got a little check mark in there. How fun. Well, let's toss some of those. And can we have... I guess we could have sections within there. Alright. Oh, Zenocon, I wonder if Firefox stops the connection. Like if it's trying to reduce CPU usage or killing off some of the WebSocket clients after like idleness or something. All right, so let's see. We'll need a couple of really high-level things. I'm gonna try to just mind map it here. Here's our mind map. Things that need to get organized into some of the goals. All right. So in this case, we need pathfinding. What else do I want? I want trading, inventory, or like the ability to collect things from world entities, which also means that we need world entities. Trees, bunny rabbits, trees, rabbits, etc. Harvestable things. Harvesting trees. Fur and meat from rabbits. Okay, what else? What else do we expect to have in a game like that? We need characters. Like, what do the players look like? Player characters and customization. Wow. Now we're going to expand on world entities a little bit. Trees. Rabbits. Trolls. Stuff like that, right? Where something like this could have a little bit more to it. So, there we go. Full tab in there. So for world entities, we need some typical things for a game, like where its home is. Oh, we need spawners. I mean, it's easier to call these mobs. What does mob actually stand for? I don't remember that. I don't want mod, I want mob. For mobile. Computer control. Okay, so it's something that's mobile. Well, we'll call them ents then. Not like the Tolkien ents. Just entities. Ents. Spawners. Create ends. Ends. Let's have an example section. There we go. Let's think of the properties here in terms of ETS, right? Or ECS, Entity Component System. So, what sort of components might these have? And in this case, they might have mobility. They might have a home. They might have aggro. They might have some sort of I mean, you might be a friend with these, which could be represented as negative aggro. what else? They could have some sort of contracts. Not sure how that would flush out. And some of the, regular stuff, health, speed, all that sort of stuff. Hey, morning, JT. We are planning out stuff today. Yes, planning. I need to find something. Give me 2 minutes. Be right back. Alright, well I couldn't find it, which is really disappointing. Oh, I got one more idea.
Roll that up.
Nope, not there either. Huh. Alright. Let's keep going. So, goal. And the reason for this is the stream anniversary. Oh yeah, September 12th would be 2 years at that point. So we're going to try to get something working by then. What are some other high-level sort of components that a mob might have? No, I don't think this is going to be like Dwarf Fortress where they're going around kind of building stuff. They might already have stuff. I think dungeons are out. It would be great to have dungeons. Basically, I want the ability to go to an island and enter a cave. We do need spawners though. They have a home. They basically have a tether, which is what that is. Okay, so pathfinding would end up using speed and some other stuff. Drops. What does it drop? Drops and rewards, which leads us up to quests. Dialogue system. Ooh. This just exploded. Let's see, also chat. Let's go ahead and put that down in here, team. That's an interesting one. We need some way to look for a team, to organize a team. Looking for team system. Let's see, and trading, should it have notifications? Can you trade from anywhere? or only from like the Big Island? Can we have multiple markets? Pathfinding. We need to implement A*. We will want to also have A* over triangles. Common path caching. So if you're going from point A to point B and the next person is going from point A to point B, we want to cache those computations. Cache the results of those computations. What else should we have? If we wanted to, we could actually we do that over convex polygons. All right. Which leads us to zones. Because we probably want some sort of heuristic. Damage. Is the world painful? What else? Speed. Of course, whether it's blocked or not. Whether or not you are flying. Okay. This one's interesting. Quest and dialogue system. Because we didn't really say in the goal that we would have quests, did we? Multiplayer game, teams, building, and PvE combat. Without quests. Alright. Maybe that's like a stretch goal. Because after that point, it's going to feel a lot more like, I don't know, just, I guess Minecraft. It's like original Minecraft where you just enter the world and just go, right? It's a little direction. There's no end game. Which, maybe that's okay. Alright. But we're definitely going to want pathfinding and inventory. What is chat going to look like? We'll have emotes. What else? Text, channels, group, shout, etc. All right, combat. Yeah, this. Hmm. Well, this is kind of a rat's nest all on its own, isn't it? Yeah, I'll have to look at that. You're gonna have like probability to hit, how much damage did you do? It's gonna be a lot of dice rolling. Chance to hit, damage, resistance. Was it explosive? Is there an area of effect? Is there some sort of continued effect? Oh goodness, what do they call those? Dots. Damage over time. Slowness, blindness, could be buffs. What's the opposite of a buff? Oh, come on, Vim. Alright, so it might be a debuff. Buffs and debuffs. I think these are technically like the same system. Alright. How about follow? Follow is incredibly useful in a game. So the ability to follow a teammate. It's very, very nice. Okay, so given this stuff up here, let's try to organize some of the mind map stuff into milestones. Bearduda. Good morning, Bearduda. How are you? We're having a bit of fun. Just trying to plan out the year. Right? Because, you know, gotta stay on target. And without a target, you can't stay on it. Alright. So, biomes. What is a rabbit's favorite restaurant? IHOP. Ah, nice one. We're gonna keep that one. Alright. So biomes, I think, are clusters of islands at the moment, or at least that's how I imagine them. Clusters of floating islands. You tried to go to target once, you missed. Hey, Bearduda, aren't you up for a reroll on your name? Alright. So a biome is going to consist of different island types, which I call lands. Lands have different types of entities. Oh, you're curious to hear a suggestion. I think it should be a combination of some sort of verb with an emotion. Alright. Oh, it could be punny. You made the yeah, you made the markdown. Yeah. Emotion plus verb. I think this is like one of my favorite sections. Like bear joy. Bear joy crying. Something that's like contrary as well, I think works. Scary bear. Ooh. Now, what are your constraints on your name? Does it have to start with bear? I mean, if we did barely. Like barely green with envy. Or bear in some, yeah, okay, so bear. Bearing it all. Let's. Barely oxidized. It's a good one too, Nightshade did. Oh, you know what we don't have? It's been 5 months already. Holy cow. Oh, Act on Dev. Well, thank you. Insert new name. What else could you have? Bear Rage. It's kind of like Bear Rage. Oh, food. Oh, we're going with food here. Bear Paw. Oh, I like Bear Paw. Bear Claw. Bear Claw is great too. Kind of brings it back to the potato farm theme. Ooh, interesting. I mean, you had bare knuckle waffles first. I think when I first met you, you were bare knuckle waffle. Bare naked ladies. Yeah. It's a good one too. Emotions are always good for this sort of thing. Because there are kind of fringe emotions that people don't really talk about. Bare knuckle potato, bare knuckle waffle, bear doodah. Interesting. 54 ways to say how you're feeling. You accept it. Ooh, disgust. Enjoyment. Bear satisfaction. Oh, you could do a bear confinement. Go with the plague. Bear relief. Bear necessities. Oh, lovely. That is a good one. Nice shade, dude. Mr. Bearsley. Ooh. When I was on this experimental team, like experimental projects team, we named everything Mr. something. So we, had like Mr. TCP server, Mr. Stuff like that. So I'm Mr. Halsey. Mr. Bearsley. You need proper attribution with that, though. I'm kidding. I wouldn't care. Hopefully my network isn't too flaky today. It seems okay most of the time. Oh, Acton. Yeah, that... I can't wait for Starlink. Are we Starlink yet? That's got to be a site. Where is that? No. Ooh, Bear Horrified. We can have... peeved, infuriated. Reminds me of that lesser superheroes movie, Mr. Furious. Bear Wildered. That's a pretty good one too. What else we got? Bearskin Rug. Ooh, Bear Trap. Grizzled Bear. Bear Grilled. Bear Grizzled. I don't know. All right. Okay. Bear Shade, dude. Usually the best choice. I don't know about that. All right, milestones. Island spawning and navigation. No, zone. I mean, this isn't far off, really. Pathfinding, that's going to be a big one. Well, it could be a big one. Chat inventory. Trading. I think we have to have trading. Just because if people can collect things, they should be able to trade things. AI goes on every list ever. Always, right? I don't like AI. What's the joke in the AI community? What AI means? AI means almost implemented, because once you actually have something that works, they call it something else. Like your dishwasher now with smartwash, or your toaster with perfect browning, or whatever it is, right? They rebrand it. Now we are going to have NPCs, but I'm not going to call it AI. But yeah, they'll have some sort of behaviors associated with them. Oh my goodness. So I guess it's really that branding thing, because nobody wants to wake up to their toaster killing them, right? They think AI is going to give, you call it too much AI still? Yeah. That, or what is the other one? The other big thing? I guess it is AI stuff. Oh, machine learning, that's another big thing, right? Where, you could call it stats, right? Because I think a lot of people end up just using statistics, or could use statistics when they go off the deep end and like go into like machine learning stuff. And I don't think we would ever do machine learning with this. We would just do stats. All right, we'll have to have entities. Entities is a big one. It encompasses quite a bit. And I wonder how this looks on this over here. Okay. If we tab that in, oh good, we get little sub bullet points. Perfect. Harvesting. So if you want to pick up a rock or something like that, you could. There's going to be a lot in here. We're going to have to start cutting stuff from the very beginning. Combat. All right. Zone spawning and navigation. I mean, this is nearly done. Being able to go from island to island. Pathfinding, nowhere near done. So for this, we need to The islands are super simple. But we need to be able to navigate between islands. All right, let's bring some of that up. What did we have for pathfinding? Hey, Peyton Rules, how's it going? We're going to try to keep it simple for now. We need to combine triangles. Then we need to be able to do A star over convex polys. Caching. What do they call those caches? Is it most recently used cache? Oh, how do they do that? They do something like this. They just type /me and then whatever you want the text to be. So waves to like so. Ah, there we go. Good morning, Peyton Rules. Let's see, for chat, we need some sort of UI for it. UI. Different levels of chat. We want zone chat, clan chat, and zone, clan, team, whisper. Oh, and then we want, we need the ability to ignore people. That's right. Glam chat. Oh, it looks like normal text. Interesting. What is this going to be? What do we call this? For ignoring people, stuff like that. Disallow list? Yeah, 'cause I'm thinking of it beyond chat. Right, how do you basically exclude them from your world? Low hanging fruit. Let's say you had two people in the same zone, because there are common zones. For whatever reason, let's play it out. Two players in the same common zone. Let's say player A is annoyed, offended, anything. Good morning, Pink Fluffy Llama. And Madhouse Steve, how are you? So if we had this scenario where you had two players, player A is upset with B, what could they do? Maybe B is, not being kind. We'll just say it in a simple way. Player A is a /ignore on B. Or whatever, maybe there's some UI for that as well. Headed into a meeting. Well, thanks for popping in. It's good to see you. Right. That should silence their chat. They should do a number of things like that. Now, what if they're being annoying in other ways, right? Going around killing the things that, player A needs to harvest or whatever. Could we split the zone? PvP? No, not at first. Not at first. Split the zone? Because we could do this thing where they go into, separate universes, right? Perhaps we simply clone that world and put them in separate worlds. So, boop, they're gone. Right, and if they try to go into a zone that the other is in, they can't. Just give them a clone of that area, so that they don't end up going into, they're basically instanced worlds. I think it might be okay. I think the part where it gets tricky is if you had friends lists and clan lists, right? You probably want people that are in the same clan, the same, etc. Like clan, friend, team, to be able to go into the same zone. But what if they conflict? Maybe then they're simply silenced. Yeah, I'm guessing in that case, they end up going into the same zones because they're in the same clan. Yeah, they're not a good clanmate, exactly. Or maybe you can't go into clans that have people you're ignoring. That doesn't seem good, because you might have very large clans. Like, Raiders of the North Seas. You got yelled at for sending an email with an emoji in it. Oh dear. Okay, do you mind sharing which emoji it was? I mean, we're not going to judge. We're not going to judge. All right. Yeah. Emoji support. Actually, I don't know. Does Godot's text input have emoji support? Oh goodness. I've used the same resignation letter at like every company I've ever been at. It's like a form letter. I should use strikeouts in those. Always the same company name. All right. Mod support probably needed. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we understand the markdown. Inventory. We need some way on the client to display inventory. Drop. Ooh, do we want containers? Probably. A random emoji picker. Trading. Player to player. Market. Harvesting. We need the ability to pick stuff up. Is this a modification of trading? Do islands become containers? How do you destroy things? Oh my goodness. I'm so sore from all the farm stuff I did yesterday. I need to get up and move. What about zone spawning and navigation? Now remember, the goal for this is September 12th, 2021 for the stream's 2-year anniversary. I want to have the server running so that people can pop onto it and play it. Now, I am not a huge fan of giving players levels. I like the ability that people can improve stats, like individual stats. So, what about here? Let's have a stats section. And this is more of a mind map sort of section down here too. All right, this I'm going to put at the bottom for now of our mind map. Briefing. We also need mod support. Not modding support, but like moderator support. Kind of like Karma and Sega Shadowrun. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Logging. All right. Let's see. Stats. So the death penalty here, thus far, my plan had always been to make sure you get everything back except for your map of the world. Right, so you have to generate a new map of the world. So given somebody's stats, I don't know if like having constitution, etc., like speed, all this. I mean, maybe everybody is the same, but you can improve your stats via stuff, and then your stuff ends up going back onto your home island where you can equip it on your kind of next player. I mean, maybe you lose everything except for one item. I don't know. Or excuse me, maybe you lose one item only. And that there's got to be something in there. And I also like that you could improve over time by doing things, like have certain skills, etc. There's a lot of questions in this section. Should they be visible? All right. Now I think there's a different sort of stats. We have player character stats. Then we have just random stats, right? Statistics. How many unique islands have you seen? Right. Basically, these could power things like badges, tokens, etc. Badges. You know what we're missing in here? Customization. That's got to be like a huge thing. Exactly. We need character. Oh my goodness, we started playing. What was it? Among Us? And we got into this heated discussion, just like me and my kids. Like, it kind of sucks to play Among Us in a room with people you know. Especially when the like age range is from like 22 to 4, right? Because you got the 4-year-old saying like so and so killed me, right? Like they get really they reveal a little bit too much information. All right, I'm gonna try to toss on kind of how much time should be spent on these. Chat. Well, how many top level things do we have? Mod support, okay, inventory, trading, etc. Among Us is alternate title. Making friends, not friends. Morning, Krasink. How are you? We're currently working on planning out the next year of the stream. Random hair on my glasses. I mean, some of this is going to be like UI based, and that might take time. All right, character customization. I think it's going to take, let's say, 1 month. It's probably 4 weeks of the stream because I don't actually do much every day for the game. So who knows? There's probably going to be a lot there. Krasink, that's a good one. My math teacher called me average. How mean. I'm gonna save that one. Do you remember what your last one was? What do you call it when Batman skips church? Christian Bale. Ba-dunch. That's a good one. Zone spawning and navigation. This, I guess maybe 2 week. Pathfinding. Depends on how much time we want to spend on this. Let's say a month. Maybe. Chat. Because we have UI stuff that we have to do. Maybe 2 weeks? It could go beyond that. I mean, ignoring could be its own thing. Zone splitting. I worked on a game before, and we hid this from players. So most players didn't actually know this happened, but it was possible to discover because you would have 2 people that were friends, but not on each other's friends lists in the game. They would say, "Hey, I'm standing next to like XYZ fountain. Where are you?" Like, "Oh, I'm right there too," right? and they would say, then they would add each other as friends, and then they would suddenly appear to each other. So they eventually discovered this. It was hard to find that. Like, you had to know each other socially outside of the game for you to be able to discover it. And they called it wafers. Division did that? I'm not familiar with Division. But I think it makes sense, especially if the game client can't handle a lot of players. Right? Can't handle a lot of traffic going between them or whatever, right? There's different reasons that you might do this. Game client can't handle that many people in a zone. The game server can't handle that many people in a zone. Too much wire traffic. Maybe your target is to be really low bandwidth. Yeah, exactly. It needs to feel alive. I just thought it was so funny that the players ended up calling it wafers and not something like a little bit more scientific. They saw it as a stack of crackers, right, of wafers, like a wafer candy bar, right? Like, oh, you're on a different wafer of this. Consider. Let's see, this should be based on population. Clan list. Friend list. Crew. Or team. And then player ignore list. Should we have active partitioning too? So we could make it look like people are actually being split apart, right? Just take an instance of it, split it that moment, and have basically the players separate out. That's possible. Let's think about that. This maybe 2 weeks. And this is mostly server stuff, right? We need a way to manage friends. Manage clan. Create. I see clans as really just like a communication channel. I mean, some clans end up having like a clan inventory, right? Or like a trading within a clan. So maybe you have your own market for clan members, right? Okay, I found this. I just got this off of boss XYZ who wants it, right? 50 gold. And that could be cool. Right, and at this point, a clan is really like a... Teams could be short-lived clans. I do like the idea of having kind of sub-markets. Ooh, can clans have their own islands? That's a tricky one. Special destinations. Discovered big islands. I don't know. I like the idea of having different big islands. Good morning, Max on Ion. How are you doing? See, I had been planning that you could get to different kinds of big islands, right? Like maybe at 10 hops from your home island, you would somehow run into another one. Like, kind of like having a the ability to zone out there. I don't know about 10. I mean, maybe 10, or maybe it's they get further apart the further away you go. And that probably still fits within that sort of 2 weeks. Manage, oh, this is probably like a month. Because we have to Basically, anything that takes like client work and server work is going to take a bit more time. Unless we can come up with a way on the client to be able to represent things generically. Moderation support. This is like the red-headed stepchild of every system. I should know. I'm a red-headed stepchild. Alright, let's say 2 weeks. Inventory. I think I would like to come up with some sort of UI language so that we could create new forms and things on the client from the server without having to push a new client. All right, Bear Duda. Oh, enjoy your lunch. Enjoy. All right. Inventory. Let's say 2 weeks. Trading. Well, we have 2 different types of trading here. Let's call it market. Player to player. Trading. Ah, that's silly. Player to player trading. Harvesting. This is really a system of just kind of causing damage or triggering something in order to be able to later pick it up. I'm going to say 2 months for combat. Stats. Now, are these like badges? Because if it's badges, I'm going to skip it. Although we do want to record information. Let's see, did we have spawners in here already? Spawners, oh, I missed it. Okay, spawners. Two weeks. Entities. Oh, this is a lot. Because we want to fill some space. At this point, I care more about recording data than giving players that. Now, customization, I don't know about that. I think my estimates here are actually pretty low. Oh, we didn't come up with building. I actually don't think building's actually going to take that much time. I think building is maybe like a month. You know, given so many things coming in, you have so many things going out. harvesting. When it's not combat, although I kind of treat it the same, because it's kind of like looting things. Hold on a sec. Alright, and we're back. Because combat, I'm generalizing combat. Because if you're attacking a tree, you're attacking a troll, a gnome, a rock, whatever it is, right? You have to use the right weapon. You may or may not cause damage, and that may or may not drop something. Oh, Dusty Pawsy, good morning. How you doing? Happy Monday. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going? Good morning. All right, so how much time do we have set up so far? Maybe we'll count this in weeks. So 4, 6, 10, 12, 16, 17, 20, 22, 24, 30, 32, 40, 42, 44, then the rest. Mondays, yes. Yes, Mondays. All right. What does a nut say when it sneezes? Cashew. Alright. What do you call a bee having a bad hair day? A frisbee. I like that one. It's a good one. It's Monday. Alright. So now let's put these kind of in order. I don't know if I want to do these in order. We might just do some of these separate. Like build up a chat module that we can use in different systems. Oh, we didn't localize. We need localize. I mean, so far it's pretty good. I'm gonna say a week for that, because in general I keep everything localized as I go along, but there are some other little bits that we should make sure are localized. /me clan zone. Whisper. Clan zone whisper. Something like that. Oh, you saw the team. Oh, yes. And I am using Rust. We've already spent a year. This is planning out the second year on this. So we've got procedural island generation working. We have a little bit of the biome system working. We have basically a connection server, kind of little connection multiplexing and information pushing worked out. This is just me. This is just me. I'm learning Rust. Actually, I've learned quite a bit of Rust. I started this project in order to learn Rust. I've spent quite a bit of time programming over my career. So I think this is pretty good. And I would like to break some of these pieces off. I don't know, did we forget something? Would this meet our goal? We would have combat, building, and we need to be able to place things. So we need to be able to set the location of things. I don't know, I'm just guessing on a week there. That's like my small task. Because I only do this for a couple hours before work every day. So a week is a small task. Yep, before work. So I'm actually going to wrap it up here in like 15 minutes. I got to get ready for work. Yeah, so my normal schedule is like from 6:30 to 9:30, and then I go do my day job. So a week is like maybe 10 to 15 hours or so. Fun stuff. Now, also this doesn't include any of the artist support stuff. Zone creation, preview. Entity creation or preview. Which I think these are basically the same thing. Biome management. Oh, we're planning out the next year. This is for the 2-year anniversary. I would like to have a working multiplayer game with teams, building, and PvE combat. What's the programmer's favorite hangout place? Foo bar. And what's the object-oriented way to get wealthy? Inheritance. That's a good one. That's funny. Alright, I'm pretty sure that, and we also tell bad jokes on this stream, so just expect it. Oh, sure, Shaq. It's been a while since we got some jokes. Let's see, the last one I have recorded, and maybe I missed one or two, but last one I have recorded from Sure Shack was, what is a group of mutexes called? A deadlock. Take care, Dusty. I think this is going to be like 2 weeks or more. I mean, this might be 4 weeks. There's so much there. Buff, debuff. Then we would also have I guess those are kind of dots, but I want to call it dots specifically. Power of effect. Alright, what else do we have in here? And we have standard combat. Which is just a big bag of time there. 8 months, 8 weeks. There we go. Okay. There's too much stuff on there for a year. Probably about half this has to go. Okay, so I gotta really stay on target with this stuff. Let's try to order it. Character customization. Yes, that has to be there. If I don't have character customization, people will hate it. It's silly, but that's like a huge thing in games. So maybe I should focus on that first. Which means I need to know design characters. Design props. I'm going to call them props, but character items. Hats. I haven't forgotten about that. Using it gets a crab hat. Only one in the game. Maybe clans can have storefronts. Storefronts on big islands? That could be interesting. I'll call it headwear. This could take a while. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to be doing that. I think that's going to be. I'm going to enlist the kids. All right. But I need some way to be able to store that information. Perhaps we also should have wardrobe outfits. So you could say, I want to put on the cowboy gear. I want to put on the pirate gear. I want to put on the troll gear. Now you go on to the roller derby island. You want the roller derby gear, etc. That could be cool. All right. That's looking pretty good. That's a lot, though. Okay, so that's going to be first. Zone spawning and navigation. Yes, pathfinding chat. Pathfinding can be simplified. I mean, depending on how much... this is a double-edged sword. If I don't improve it enough, we'll spend a ton of money on CPU usage on the servers. This is what I expect most of the CPU time to go into. Okay, chat. I don't think it's actually going to take a long time. UI framework. If we have a UI framework, we might be able to, yeah, we might be able to do something interesting on the client. Script it with Moon. I don't know how well the app stores will like that. It might be perfectly okay. Because I thought there was something with iOS where you couldn't load executable code for this. Spam. All right. It's either we script it or we write it out. Maybe GD script, we could do that. Yeah, it is feeding in the. Let me fix that loop back. That should be better. It's funny, with the headset on, I don't always hear it. It's compiled to bytecode and interpreted at runtime. Oh, I love this. Is not compiled to native binaries ahead of time. It is not compiled just in time either. In short, it's an interpreted language similar to Python. Slightly faster loading. Oh, I see. So it's, yeah, bytecode. This one here is a big if. I mean, it gives us a lot of power though on the server. Basically, it gives us the ability to script the client from the server. I gotta think about that. Okay, any other order? Chat. Technically, the clan stuff could miss. Okay. Chat we want. Teams we want. Although teams could be modifications, that could be like a simplification of a clan. Zone instancing we could put off. Pathfinding we want. UI framework, I'm going to put that at the bottom as well. Chat. Definitely want inventory. You have to be able to pick stuff up in order to build stuff. Inventory, building, market. Yes. Player-to-player trading, yes. Harvesting, yes. Combat, yes. Badges, spawners. Spawners need to be... Oh, spawners and entities need to be higher. It's kind of up there somewhere. That stuff there, oddly, is going to be really high as well. There we go. This is like a management tool, actually. And if we build the character customization preview into the management tool, then we can extract it and put it into the game. So we could use the same sort of customization tool in both places. So if we did this first, then we take this and put it into the game. All right. All right. I think this is a decent enough plan. It's surprising going through this. Now I see that, I should be working on this tool first because the artist will need enough time to prep a bunch of biomes and customization stuff. I also need to come up with the character Right. It's going to be a vanilla character. And then the outfits, etc. That stuff can just be tossed on. Okay. Cool. It's funny that combat is so far down there. Where'd the really long time one go? I thought I had like... All right, y'all. We're gonna wind down. That was good. It was good to see that and to go through it. There's probably stuff on there that I'm missing. I'm gonna have to make some hard choices later. But that's how it goes. I should make that more explicit. I think for this stream 2-year anniversary. There. We'll have to do less macro work. Try to stay on target a bit more. Odd. Alright. Ludum Dare 47 has brought us a whole bunch of possible raid targets. We're gonna surprise somebody. Alright, y'all. I gotta get going. Until next time. Bye-bye.